I loved cars. I loved to drive. I still love driving. It's fun. When I get the chance, which I hardly get. See, I probably drive maybe twice or thrice in a whole year. Can you imagine that? There was that year, several years ago, I bought different cars at different times. Then I got this one that I liked so much. And the man knew how to advertise it for me. Customized, nice, one in town. So I looked at the car, I liked it, I wanted it. And I paid more for that car than any other 3 cars put together before then. I was excited. And it was not a brand new car. Yet I spent so much money on it because it was customized. Okay, I bought it and went home with it. Come out every day and clean it. Look at it shining. You wish you could drive it out and be outside at the same time and be looking at it. In this Monday, I believe it was, you know, you got this car, you're not driving, you know where to go. You have to look for somewhere to go. So I needed somewhere to go. So I said, okay, I'm going to buy fuel. And then from there, my mom was with my sister. And so I said, I'll drive to see my mom. And then, you know, just go out. This was now around 6:30 p.m. So I'm going. That's the way I went out. Bought the fuel, filled the tank, and drove, heading for my sister's place to see my mom. Stopped on the way at this supermarket that I'd been to several times. I thought, okay, let me buy some things to take there. As I stopped, before I could come out of the car, another car stopped beside me, and some guys jumped out with guns. 2 of them in front of me, just releasing bullets into the air. They were just like, you know, it was fun for them. They just stood there. And the others came to the doors. One said, come down, move in, out. They were giving all kinds of commands. I didn't know where I was. Oh, before I knew what was happening, they opened the back door and said, get inside. The other one opened the boot to get inside. Everywhere. Come out! Where are you? I didn't know what happened to me. They were shouting so much, I didn't know which of them to obey. And the street was neat in seconds. They fled. The people fled. Then, for some reason beyond explanation, I walked away from there. And it's like, you know, like they didn't see me. I don't know how, but I just walked away. I got out of there. The guy had opened the door and asked him to enter. And if you knew about how they used to steal those days, they'll ask the person to get into the boot, they'll carry the owner of the car away and drop him somewhere. You know, give him a ride, drop him somewhere. You know, if they didn't kill him. So, I just walked away into the house that was, you know, where the shop was. And they were still shooting, and then they drove the car away. Still unclear to me how I got out of that place. Now, my car was gone. I'm going to see my mom. Now I'm walking. I didn't even remember whether I was to buy anything anymore. The car was gone, the money, whatever, everything was gone. Now, as I walk down the street, and here's the reason for this story. As I walk down the street, all by myself, like this, a thought hit me. A moment ago, you're riding a big car. Now, you're walking in the streets like anybody else, but you are the same person. At that moment, everything, every desire, every fascination with cars and all of those things left me. I lost interest in all those things instantly. It's like a miracle, something you can't explain. I lost interest in all of those things at once. I said, a moment ago you were there in that car, and right now you're walking like anybody else in the street. But you are the same person. A man's life doesn't consist in the abundance of things he possesses.
The moment of truth is here again. Do you believe Chris Oyakhilome's tale is a lie? Nothing of such happened. And he said he lost, that's why I know it is a lie. He said he lost interest in cars and everything. He drove 200,000 cars, 200,000 pounds worth of a car in the UK. I've told you before that police often stop them and ask them in the UK, what do you do for a living to be driving such a car? It's lying to you. And number two, it's not recorded anywhere that such incident happened. And number three, there's no way it could have disappeared from their midst. If he actually disappear from their midst, because they do everything in hurry, maybe they think they put him in the boot or something like that. But if Illuminati hands is not in it, they will not get him. There was a story of a very hard man, a butcher. This guy butcher people for the politicians. And every year he has to use his own children to renew the contract. So his wife got angry and the wife kpai him. You know what? His power source came for the woman. I have it on tape, but it's in Yoruba. It is in Yoruba language. That's why I cannot bring it here. His power source came to the disbelief of that woman. They said, no, someone killed him. And she must tell them who killed him. Because if they find out, it will be brutal. The woman have to confess. That's all I have to say. If the Illuminati, the power they belong to, need them, they will get him. But this kind of story is a lie. And besides, he called himself a prophet. Why did he not know that such a thing will happen before he stepped out? The car in question was bought with a stolen money. And maybe he told the story in order to raise money. Because when they tell stories like this, there are mumu in the congregation that will start raising money to buy him another car. So they tell all these stories, all these lies, all this makeup for a purpose. I've been to a church. I know how they operate. I see you on my next video. Bye for now. And if you believe what he just said, you might have believed that I own the Tower Bridge in the UK. I'm the owner of the Tower Bridge. Thank you, my people. See you on my next video. Bye for now. My job is to expose their lies.